Now, can you hear me? Nice. Hi, Twitch. Hi, chat. Welcome in, everyone. Happy to see ya. Oh, hey. Not just hi, Twitch. Hi, Kick. Hi, YouTube. Hello, everyone. Welcome in, Crimson. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, they be making it rain. Make it rain? Making it rain? What is the command? Voice command, what is that? That was the wrong button. Making cheesecakes with blowtorch, are you doing like creme brulee cheesecakes? Making it rain. Why is that not working? There we go. I can use the key. My version of it's much smaller than the hydrate command, though. It doesn't have the audio. Hello, Buns. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll see how tonight turns out. Thank you for the follow. I didn't hardly do anything to it. I mostly just evened up the end of it. I might be making one mummy pizza roll, and I might be just making one pizza. We'll see. I also question my artistic ability when it comes to things like this. I'm not Mr. I'm gonna guess you're using a cauliflower crust, because that's your style. Really, you were talking about him so much earlier. Ooh, that's a little choppy tonight. What's going on there? Maybe it doesn't like all the settings I made to it earlier. Let's see if I can make that work a little bit better if I change one of the settings here. Yeah, I think that's a little better now. Oh yeah, that's much better. Welcome in, chat. Appreciate you joining me tonight. Cheers. It's quite hilarious. I'm not streaming on Trovo tonight, but my bot is sending messages to Trovo for some reason tonight. Let's see if I can't figure that out here quickly. I don't really want to log out of it though. I'm just gonna spam them. Sorry, Trovo. So we're starting with cheesecake tonight. And of course I don't have what I was looking for earlier here. We're gonna break out the stand mixer again here, chat. Hey, Master of Splits. I'm going to put down a piece of parchment just to protect my cutting board from the stand mixer. We're going to start off with opening our packs of cream cheese, of which I have 4. Hey, El Capitano. Welcome. You leave these nice little lips so you can pull them apart, but I don't know whose fingers are supposed to fit those things. Yep. Or did you mean what was already in the bowl? Because there's another brick after this one. I'm trying. I give up. I agree, El Capitano. It's going to be a good night for pizza. See, how's that look? Nah. Ooh, this one opened. I'm cheating on dough tonight. Pizza dough, like good pizza dough, even good half decent pizza dough, just takes a good ferment time. Like you need to let it sit like refrigerated overnight or a couple of nights, and so it's to get the best flavor to even compare to what your supermarket's going to give to you. Even if they're just taking the frozen ones and defrosting them and selling them, they're going to have that better flavor to them. And unless you're spending a couple of days pre-planning. Welcome in, Will. Happy to see you, Epic Chaos. Welcome. Alright, what else are we putting in here? A whole lot of other stuff. Nice. Yeah, since Twitch opened it up to multi-streaming, I'm going to be multi-streaming. It's a little short. I need a new bag. Nice. Love it when they seal it underneath the tear point. I'm calling that close enough. A little sour cream. That's mostly in the wrong side of the... Just let that go for a moment. Going to butter up my springform pan. Including the sides. Get some Graham cookies, crackers. Okay, there's... It's a little worried that someone had stolen a pack out of there because it looked like one of them at the store had been taken apart. Actually, I'm not even going to take it out of the bag. I'm going to crush them in the bag if I can. I'm gonna be amazed if this works. That's feeling pretty well crumpled. saved the plastic bag, everyone. I saved the plastic bag, chat. Awesome. I didn't see how the stock market did today. He says, not realizing the day. Butter. I need to melt some butter. Stock market loves anniversaries, though. Ah, no, it's Halloween season. I've already done SOS. Don't look at my dirty microwave. I was supposed to empty that trash before stream started. Let's see, do I still have my wooden muddler here somewhere? Staring me right in the face. Microwaves are for leftovers, tempering chocolate, and if you pop popcorn at home. What brand are my knives? Most of them are Vustoffs. I'm not any one particular brand, and they are not the current series. And I would have no idea what brand to say for sure to recommend to you. But most of them are Vustoffs. I have some Chef's brand knives. I've also got, let's see what else we got. And then I got some Canadian steel ones that I did from college I went to before the Culinary Institute. Welcome in, Not Now. I honestly would probably, if I was looking for a new knife for myself, for which I am somewhat in the market, but I haven't done any serious looking. Welcome in, Neo. The one name that I can think of a knife that I would like to have maybe one of at one point is a Mac knife. I don't know, I have to look more, but that might be my eventual replacement for this one right here, which has the broken tang / broken handle. What is the best one? There is no best one. There's the best one for you. It matters entirely how serious you are about your cooking and what particular thing you're doing with that knife. Like I said, I don't know the market well enough. I don't know what's out there available. And it's sort of sad because it's one of those shops that's largely gone online. Like, it used to be just about every major metro area, you know, the big malls and all that would all have at least one knife shop. Not anymore. For me here, I think I have to drive into San Francisco to get to a proper, like, culinary knife shop. Alright, so I'm going to take my muddler and press all the way around. Actually, I should get the oven going here first. Alright. I am happy with that now. Chicken stew was amazing. I still have some. I intended to eat it for dinner last night and actually reheated it for dinner last night, along with making a new small batch of rice, and ended up just eating the rice. Crust is perhaps on the thin side. You could do another couple of crackers. I just didn't want to do another package. And throw that in the oven and let that heat up a little bit. Let's call it plain old rice. Alright, so back over here to the cheesecake filling. We've got our dairy items for the most part. We don't have our flavor items in there yet. Little vanilla. Enjoy your pizza, Capitano. Little Grand Marnier. If I can get the cork to spin. Juice of half a lime. Give that another spin. Reuse the same dish that I used for the butter with some eggs here. Come on, shell. It just refuses to get out of there. That's got enough egg in it that I don't want to eat that now. Raw egg, rather. After I bake it, yeah. Eggs back away. Why is that off? Alright, what did I come over here for, chat? Oh, I know what I came over here for. The one thing that isn't in the recipe that I am adding to this. To give this our Halloween esque effect. Now is the time when I have to be a bit more careful about turning everything in my kitchen black. 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 Hey Cosmic, welcome in. Happy to see you, Epic Cosmic Chaos. Dances with felines. All sorts of faces in here tonight. I'm gonna give that a little bit of a stir in by whisk, or by a spatula here, just to prevent it all smoking up the place. But if anyone's curious what I just added there, it was 2 heaping tablespoons of activated food safe charcoal, which has actually been an ingredient challenge in the past. It's been a while. Alright, I think we're past the smoking up the place. Almost. It was right on the edge there. going to go ahead and pull our graham cracker crust out of the oven. I'm also going to get some water boiling. Decent amount of water. But that's the way you should do it, Cosmic. That's why you go. Camera. Up over here. Thanks. I'm just getting started, dances. If you check the dinner command, this is just going to be like the black background. I have no plans for a costume this year, chat. I have no real plans as far as parties or anything like that, and I find it a little weird doing that, going to bars or anything like that. Either work it into the cheesecake filling or into the sink, so might as well try and get it all incorporated, even if it takes me a moment here. Sorry, I keep moving the camera. Debating if I should add actually even more. Like, I want that black, and the charcoal doesn't really give it a whole lot of flavor. I think I'm gonna leave it as that. We don't bring up the master of garlic fries here, chat. We got that. I don't need to worry about that until considerably later. What else do I need to concern myself with? The side of that bowl is looking like it is not very well mixed. Actually, I want to leave that back over here for a moment. Where's my big thing of foil? Where's my big thing of foil? We're going to wrap the springform fan in foil in order to prevent it from leaking. Wish I could show this top down to you here. Let's try that view. It's still a little blocked here from basically I'm just folding the corners in as best I can. And that's again because I'm going to be doing a water bath tonight with the cheesecake. So this is in turn going to go into, ooh, what do I want to use? What do I want to use? I guess I gotta get all this stuff out of my roasting pan. Oh, including the sprinkles. Oh no, the sprinkles. All the sprinkles that got into my roasting pan. Get rid of my induction burner. Oh hey, that's from one of my last... I probably got more of those in my closet. I forgot about these. Little skull rings. But, yeah. Sprinkles. One hand, don't want a lot of dirt in this, which there's a fair amount of dirt in this. The other hand, it doesn't have to be spotless because it's just going to be holding water. I'm not going to put the water in it yet. That's going to be after it goes into the oven. see, do I have enough clearance? I should probably take that rack out. Or let's go low with that rack. Yeah. The caramel cod. Confucius. Are we talking about Simpsons still? Oh, apparently I'm telling dad jokes in my Trovo chat. Why aren't you coming off here? There we go. No, that was the lock position. Wow. That was in there. We getting close here, water. I wanted to give this a little time to rest from being mixed. Obviously, you can create heat by mixing things. And I'm not saying that you're going to cook anything in a KitchenAid. You will in a Vitamix, but in a KitchenAid, you can just seriously warm things up. Like, you can melt butter in one of these. Hey, honeybee. Just waiting on this water to heat up a bit more. Our oven's at 350. I'm ready to pour the filling. Like I said, I'm just letting that cool as long as I can before. So the plan is after we bake this dark cheesecake, or this black cheesecake, this charcoal filled but orange flavored cheesecake, I'm going to top that cheesecake This is a great recipe for if you don't know the temps on your oven, if you're worried about getting a crack in your cheesecake. This is going to probably come out delicious and beautiful either way, because what I'm going to do is take the top of it, whether it cracks or not, and coat that with cherry butter. And then I have some Grand Marnier in there, which is a burnt orange, and there's lime in there as well. That got me off track for where I was going. Oh, and so cherry butter over the top, give it sort of like a red tinge to the top of it. And then I'm going to melt down some candy corn into it. It creates a very light, if you think about it, it's orange with yellow and white. So it actually brightens up as you melt it into this sort of like bright orange. And then I'm going to melt that, let that cool down, and then carve some sort of shape in it. I'm going to melt it down into this size so it's a nice full ring. And so we'll have a nice bright orange over the top of the black. We'll see about that, felines. We'll see how complicated I want to get with the candy corn, melted candy corn candy, because I feel like that's probably going to be a little bit moldable, and maybe you can put some like pumpkin ridges in that and stuff. It's the other one that I really worry about my artistic ability on. I've a bit more trust in myself when it comes to tonight's cheesecake in what I'm planning. There's a couple of things where I could mess it up pretty bad pretty quick. We'll see. But I didn't know 100% what I was planning with these mummies. And so I think I'm just going to make one pepperoni pizza, and then I'm going to do a mummy pizza roll. We'll see how this works out. Awesome, Cosmic. Finally learn where everything needs to go instead of the place that you just immediately assumes it should be. It takes a bit. I'm going to go ahead and add the filling over here to the cheesecake. Actually, let's make some room here. That's not a bad plan. I mean, don't spend a ton of money in a space until you're used to how it flows. Angle camera. That's not working. Voice is just not working for me tonight. I don't want the light color there. I want to work all of that in. Hey, Buns. Hey, Zeeks. So that was our Grand Marnier vanilla and lime cheesecake. Waiting for the oven and waiting for the water. Ooh, we got a little overflow. Got a little messy. We'll see. We'll see. You got a little messy over there too. Little worried about the charcoal being too much. We'll see. Like, on one hand, I want to add more charcoal because I want it to be even darker. I want it to be even blacker. Like, it's more of a gray. Nice, Cosmic. Yes. It's not a cult. Join our cult. Alright, I think this is about as good as we're going to get here. I'll throw the cheesecake with the cheesecake in the back. This way I have lots of access for adding water in the front. We want to come up about halfway on the cheesecake. We're pretty close there. I'm going to put that in the oven and forget about it for an hour. Actually, I'm going to set a timer for 55 minutes. Now we're going to start in on pizza prep. pizza prep. That's the wrong one. Yeah. The one with a little discoloration that got me a little worried after I picked it up. It said, I'll grab it anyways. Jump right in and use the discolored ones here right off the bat. Oh, hey, you can't see what I'm pointing out. Sort of discolored part too. Yeah, that's why I was a little worried about discoloration. So this part here I'm doing mostly because, does your pizza sauce ever have enough garlic in it? The only time that there's too much garlic in mine is there's a local pizza joint. Actually, I don't know if they're still in business or not, but there is or used to be a pizza joint that had raw garlic on one of their pies. And as I've mentioned before, I've complained before about the idea of a lot of the times them just pulling stuff out of the can or just pulling it straight out of a six pan without thinking about what's in there. And, you know, they put like drops, like, you know, at least half of that garlic in one solid, like, heap. Like it's a piece of mozzarella that's gonna melt or something. That is the only time that I think I've had too much garlic on a pizza. Or on in a pizza sauce. What was I fixing here? Oh yes, my earbud now. My earbud has gotten way too quiet. There. That's better. Now I can hear everything. Everything. Cosmic getting that cheddar. All right, you've done your work, Water. Oil. Heat. I got more peppercorns, chap. This is going to obviously heat up quicker than the cast iron. So I would say that that's probably close to saute ready already. Let that sizzle for a minute. Oh, over on the stove. Zoom right. Why are you not picking anything up here, voice attack? Are you listening to the wrong microphone too? Yes, you are. Zoom right. Zoom right. All right, be difficult. I'll do it by hand. I'm not overly fond of this brand of tomatoes, if anyone catches the brand. It was on sale. They're okay. They're just definitely not they're not the real stuff in my mind. They're the California imitation. Adding some water to the tomato can. Salt, pepper, MSG, freeze-dried basil, Dried oregano. Bit acidic. Bit acidic. We'll have to cook that a little bit. I guess I'm gonna get to melting some candy corn here next. Let me toss one of my favorite spoons. Ooh, that was louder than I anticipated. Candy corn. Zoom left. Zoom left. There we go. It worked once, chat. Wow, those are loud. Microphones love to pick up those candy corn scrambling around. Must be like perfect pitch. Perfect tone. This may be too much butter, we'll see, I hope not. Looks like the orange is melted, and the no, but it looks like the orange is the first to melt. The whites and yellows seem to take a little bit longer, which makes sense because they probably form them at different temperatures, so they stay nice and separate. It could be a density thing, but I suspect it's a temperature thing. Like, I doubt they're mixing candy corn like a layered cocktail drink. And just melting this until it gets completely melted and completely smooth. Hey, Velociraptor. How you been? Welcome, welcome. Alright, I think we're there with this. So I'm going to cut the flame completely off on this and pour this into my pan / mold. Be very careful with melted sugar like this, chat. A great way to burn yourself because it doesn't wash off easy. It just hardens and continues to burn. Now we just let that cool. Put a lid on the tomato sauce so it doesn't keep splattering all over the place. So like a perfect ring of... Alright, is chat beginning to picture this here where I can cut my pumpkin face into this once it cools? Maybe style it, look it a little bit like a pumpkin. And then the relief from this will be the cherry jam or cherry butter / black cheesecake. Move that off the cutting board for the moment. Get over here, Peppers. are you still attached to? I'm not going to, chat, but if I wanted to get fine dining fussy about this, I could pull out the torch and hit the top of that to clear up some of those bubbles. I'm first off going to see if I can use the back side of it as the top anyways. Skin on this red one's a bit older. Bit tougher. Or a bit more leathery, rather. They should be all the same age, but they're not. Come on. No fan of the bacon tonight? Arrgh. I was hopeful I had a half an onion. You know, I'm gonna skip the onion, chat. I was gonna throw some onion on the pizza, but I'll skip that. It's getting a little bit of a haze to it now. It's not so glossy. It's getting a little more satiny. Flat orange. It's sort of strange that one area of it here is very distinctly not. It's starting to slowly do that, but there must be something keeping that one little section of this a little bit warmer or something. There's another one over here a little bit, but otherwise it's just solid. By the way, if you don't solidify it into a giant disc like this, this is also great poured over a bunch of popcorn. You gotta be really careful with it still hot, but you clump it, you get drizzled all over. Treat it sort of like chocolate drizzle. I need ice for my zombie. Has nothing to do with my like of black olives on pizza. It's because I need ice for my zombie. I haven't tried this brand of pepperoni out before, so we'll see what they're like. Local company, Zoe's Meats. They seem to be doing all the deli meats. Like I said, we'll have to see. Like, it looks pretty decent quality. Got some nice fat chunks in there. It's not just straight puree. Looking if there's some special open this way thing here. I guess not. Yeah, it's got some more to it than the cheap stuff. Maybe a bit more of an emulsion there. There's a lot more of that smeary red-orange color. Cut the heat off on that and allow that to cool down a bit on the stove. Got our tomato sauce bubbling away. Cheese. Debating about how to go about this tonight, chat. I think I'm definitely going to do the mummy first. Got about 20 minutes still on our cheesecake. 20, 25. and potentially an extra 5 because it may need an extra couple minutes in this oven. Interesting. It shows the same dad joke across all of the chats. I wonder if the bot must be doing one joke request and then saying it to all 3 of the chats. Way to go, bot. Way to be efficient. I'm gonna put this over on the stove to see if it can cool down over here a little bit. Additionally, chat, I am going to be pulling the cheesecake out with the water and letting it rest out here with the water in hopes that that will help even the cool down, because the cool down is what causes the cracking. It cools too quick and it pulls. Nice, Cosmic. I think I'm getting ahead of myself here, chat. I think I need to wait for the cheesecake to come out until I can get into doing all this. Oh, speaking of things, chat, maybe, I don't know if anyone noticed it. I got my barrel. My cocktail barrel. Cutesy little thing. It's got a rather light char. I expected there to be more of a char than there is. I put a light up to it and looked in there. It is charred on the inside. I just thought it would be a little bit of a deeper char. And additionally, I do have to hydrate it. So I'm going to lose a bit of that charcoal, a bit of that flavor, because you have to add a bunch of boiling water into it so that you make sure that the wood is all properly hydrated and sealed, so that when I put my booze in there, none of it leaks out. You know, the wood, it's dried out during shipping and production and all that, and so it's not nearly the same as it was when the rings were mounted on it, and so need to add that water, rehydrate that wood, and make it swell up and seal up again. I need to make some fermented garlic, chat. I think that's going to be my next monthly project, chat. You're going to determine how much garlic I'm going to use. So what's new, chat? What's happening? How's your weekend been? I got all cleaned up and was amped up to go out on Saturday night, and then just sat at my computer. Busy but good weekend. Good to hear. Cleaning and organizing. Yeah, I've been struggling with energy again lately, chat. My sleep has been getting cruddy again, and I'm trying to work on getting that back into doing well. Oktoberfest. Ooh. I didn't realize it was Cedar Point Oktoberfest. Like, I was thinking, like, beer Oktoberfest. Or is it... I now notice the comma there, Cosmic. Okay, two separate things. Do they still have that horrible Italian joint near the water park / race park area? Or did they rightfully so get rid of that ages ago? I assume they've completely changed up what food they had since I was there. It was almost like they had put a Pizza Hut in there, as I recall. Like, my memory of it is really bad. But I seem to remember either they served salad, like it was an actual sit-down restaurant from what I remember. But it was sort of like, you know, half fast food, half sit-down. And it was like really, really cheap pasta dishes, and I don't know if they did pizza or not, but otherwise it was sort of like a Pizza Hut aesthetic. It had all cheap laminate everywhere. Like, I don't imagine them having much sit-down service at, like, parks these days. Got another 13 minutes. I think I'm going to take a little bit of an AFK here and go sit down, check that things are going out all right in the other room, and be back for bringing the cheesecake out of the oven and starting our pizza. See you folks in 10 to 15.
If you've ever been to Venice, you remember the gondolas and the picturesque waterways. And you remember the food, too. Superb food, prepared with that very special Italian touch. The same special Italian touch that Chef Boyardee sauce with meat can give to your meals over here. Because the recipe for this tangy sauce has been brought over from Italy by this famous Italian chef. Chef Boyardee sauce with meat is made from juicy, sun-ripened tomatoes and tender quality beef, simmered in a spicy sauce that makes a rice and cheese loaf, a casserole, or a spaghetti dish a real Italian-style dish. So when you'd like to add that special Italian touch to your dinner, do it with Chef Boyardee sauce with meat. Try Chef Boyardee sauce with mushrooms, too. Both are prepared from the chef's own Italian recipe.
Satisfying cups of pleasure. A coffee break makes the moment right. Fresh aroma, friendly flavor. Make it coffee, make it often, make it right.
To brighten any moment,
Make it coffee,
to enjoy that fresh aroma.
make it often,
Make it up fresh each time in a clean container and for full flavor.
make it right.
And here's how. For each cup of fresh drawn water, use one approved measure of your favorite coffee. That's all, one approved measure per cup.
Satisfying cups of pleasure. A coffee break makes the moment bright. Fresh aroma, friendly flavor. Make it coffee, make it often, make it right.
Hey, new Kellogg's OKs. Note the improvement? They put a bear on the box, which improved it so much, they decided to improve the cereal, too.
Oh, come on, Yogi. Let's be serious about Kellogg's new OKs, okay?
Like the Space Bears say, okay.
Well, first, how nutritious are Kellogg's new OKs? Well, they're made from oats. And of all grains, oats are the richest in proteins and rich in other bodybuilding essentials, too. In fact, some people consider it their duty to eat oats. Yogi. But now, with a really delicious oat cereal like Kellogg's OKs around, people can have their oats and enjoy them, too. Especially Kellogg's new OKs. For Kellogg's new OKs are crispier, cripsier, and toastier, and therefore tastier than ever. So for the best in oats, get Kellogg's new OKs.
The one with the bear on the box. Suitable for Freeman.
When you have a Labatt's, you have an adventure. Canadian Light. That's Labatt's. It's a great new taste in beer. Enjoy import quality at USA prices. Have an adventure. Have a Labatt's.
Call for Philip Morris. Call for Philip Morris.
Philip Morris, America's finest cigarette, presents the Lucille Ball Desi Arnaz Show, I Love Lucy. Good evening, and welcome. In a moment, we'll look in on Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, but before we do, May I ask a very personal question? The question is simply this. Do you inhale? Well, I do, and chances are you do too. And because you inhale, you're better off, much better off, smoking Philip Morris. And for good reason. You see, Philip Morris is the one cigarette proved definitely less irritating, definitely milder than any other leading brand. That's why, when you inhale, you're better off smoking Philip Morris. Later in the show, you'll see how you can prove that fact to yourself. But right now, why not light up a Philip Morris and enjoy America's finest cigarette as we watch Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz in I Love Lucy.
Now, class, Mr. Tiger will show us how Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes cereal starts out.
Is the flake real?
It's a cornfield. Kellogg's toast corn into golden flakes and adds a secret frosting. Helps keep them extra crunchy and delicious. It's part of your good breakfast and tastes.
I know. Great! Sit down breakfast with Tony, and you'll discover why it's
What?
Mr. Tiger, you're wonderful.
Oh, shucks.
Right alone, the San Francisco treat. Right alone, everybody's got the beat. Started out where cable cars play this song.
Now tried at home before very long.
Right alone, the San Francisco treat.
From San Francisco, famous for food, comes Rice-A-Roni, the exciting new side dish. Here at last is a welcome change from potatoes. Now you can serve Rice-A-Roni, a delicious side dish with meat, chicken, or fish. And you make Rice-A-Roni in minutes. Everything's right in the box. A packet of soup base, rice, and vermicelli that you brown in butter. Add the special herb-flavored broth, and in minutes, Rice-A-Roni. Fluffy, fragrant. A wonderful change from potatoes.
Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat.
Now, at your favorite grocery store, the most amazing food wrap ever developed, Saran Wrap.
Have you tried Saran Wrap? It really is amazing. Saran Wrap is crystal clear plastic. It keeps everything you wrap in plain sight. And look, Saran Wrap clings like magic. It makes a neat package of anything you wrap, without strings or tape or rubber bands. Foods stay fresh far longer and taste better, too, because the flavor is locked in. Now you can prepare sandwiches for picnics and lunch boxes ahead of time and be sure they'll stay fresh and tasty. You see, Saran Wrap is a wonderful time saver as well as a food saver. Prove it in your own kitchen. Buy a roll of Saran Wrap today and you won't be without it again.
Get Saran Wrap at your grocer's. Saran Wrap is a product of the Dow Chemical Company.
What are you doing here? You ought to be outside with the rest of the kids.
This is where Thanksgiving really begins, isn't it, Edgar?
Well, now, if you're referring to the aroma of roast turkey, I concur.
No, Ray, I was talking about the kitchen. It looks like a real center of hospitality.
Did you say hospitality?
Uh-huh.
That's one thing we're always prepared for around here. Help yourself.
Wouldn't this be a good time for you and your guests to have Coca-Cola, too?
Yes, and Coca-Cola is so delicious, so refreshing, so tempting to any guest when you bring out those familiar bottles with tiny beads of moisture running down their frosty sides, assuring you that the Coke inside is really ice cold. And the good, the gracious, the friendly homes of America are always prepared for hospitality, not only on Thanksgiving Day, but every day, all the year around, no matter who comes to call or who happens to drop in. And one of the easiest, simplest, and surest ways in the world to be prepared for hospitality is to have plenty of Coca-Cola in your refrigerator, ice cold and ready to serve all the time. It's a wonderful way to say to folks, so glad you came. Welcome anytime.
Say, do you remember this old milk glass satin hen? Well, you know, milk glass was an early American favorite. And when the folks in the old days wanted something really delightful, they'd take one of their milk glass goblets and pour some very fine wine right into it. Well, now you know it's Welch's wine that is keeping this wonderful tradition alive. A real wine for folks who really want the best. Yes, today's answer to this age-old family tradition is Welch's family wine, the answer to warm hospitality and really gracious living, and the wine that so many Americans enjoy these wintry days. You know, there is very good reason for this ever-increasing popularity of Welch's wine. Now, you folks know that all sweet Concord kosher wines are made from grape juice. And everybody knows who has been making the very finest grape juice for the past 85 years. Welch's, of course. And that's right, the only kosher wine made from Welch's grape juice is naturally Welch's kosher wine. Now, when you want the best in grape juice, you buy Welch's. So, doesn't it make sense then, if you want the best and most delicious kosher wine, you insist on Welch's family wine? You get several bottles tomorrow. Try the half-gallon size. You enjoy the wine of all occasions. That's right, when it comes to wine, you'll do well to insist on Welch's.
Something new has been added. The General Electric portable mixer now has a drink mixer for delicious shakes and juice drinks in quicker than a shake. An extra attachment at no extra cost. This GE portable mixer weighs less than 3 pounds, yet it's powerful enough to blend the heaviest batter. Also mixes sauces at the range. It has low speed for cookie dough, medium speed for beating frostings, and high speed for whipping egg whites. And look, this handy push button releases the beaters at a touch. And no dangling cord. You can remove the cord so it stores neatly on the wall. Comes in 4 decorator colors. See it at your GE dealers. Does any mixing job anywhere.
Welcome back, chat. How we doing, chat? I am going to try and separate this from the exterior here, which I'm a little worried that it's gonna stay too attached to the sides here. This might be a little too weak for this job. I wanted to find something plastic that wouldn't mar my nice finish. I guess I'll just force my way down in there with a spatula. Is this stuck to the bottom? Is this stuck, chat? Am I gonna take forever trying to get this out? Hey, Kip. That's a bit more than I want to do to that. Let's see what we got here. Let's take a peek. That looks like a cheesecake. It's got a little too much wiggle for my like. Give it another 7 minutes. See, that's already marred more than I want it to be. Next poll, chat. How many plastic spoons does it take to get this candy out? I got a couple options if this doesn't turn out the way. If I can't get this to flip out in one piece nicely. There are alternative options here. But I am going to spend a little time and try and get this out in one piece. You gotta enter every time at Lenoa. So has anyone tried City Skylines 2 yet? I'm intrigued. Alright, didn't come out very flat, but it did come out in one piece. Just in time for a cheesecake to be done, hopefully. Grab another hand towel here. And carefully removing cheesecake and water from oven. Over on the stove, we have our black cheesecake, our black Grand Marnier cheesecake. We'll let that hang out in the water, keep the water there, and allow it to hopefully cool down somewhat together. But like I said, I'm planning on topping that with cherry butter. So if it cracks, it cracks. The real trick to not cracking your cheesecakes, by the way, chat, is having the experience with your oven. And you know, the trick, how to cool them down properly with your oven. I don't have that experience with this oven. I've done some cheesecakes in this oven, but not enough that I'm like, okay, I can do it at this temp and leave it for this long and it'll be this, you know, it'll work out fine. So, welcome in Dana's Kitchen. How you doing this evening? Also, welcome Atan Aloha. I didn't say hello to you earlier. Welcome in, everyone. Alright, so let's play around with this for a little bit before we get into doing pizza stuff. See if we can't smooth it out a little bit. Nice. Clean kitchen's an important part. That's usually, like, I usually get the major messes out of the way, but it usually ends up being coffee and dishes for me. Not really trying to roll this out, but just smooth it out a bit with the roller. And it is sort of like a lightly moldable candy, which is what I was after. Do a little planning here. Oops. Sorry, chat. Not showing you what I'm up to here. I don't know if you can even see that without a zoom either. See if we can zoom in on that. I'm sort of stenciling in what I'm thinking as far as making a face here. Making sort of a happy, spooky face. I think that'll work. And just going to switch over to a knife with hopefully a tip on it. That one's not looking so hot right now. Not sure what I did to tip of that. Actually, that might actually work. That might just be some dirt. Nah, the tip of that is pretty burnt. See how the tip on you is. Not much better, but I think I can fare better with it. Actually, let's redo this eye a bit. Warm blade usually works well with this. Water usually doesn't hurt this candy so much. For those just joining in, wondering what the heck I'm doing, what I've got here is essentially a candy made of candy corn melted down. And I'm cutting a jack-o'-lantern type pattern into it here. A little bit of a face. And then this is going to sit on top of the black cheesecake back here. So the areas that I'm cutting out are going to have a combination of cherry butter and that black from the cheesecake shining through. I don't know why my hand is so shaky tonight. But my hand is shaky tonight, chat. Which is exactly what you want when you're doing things like this. Thanks for encouragement, Buns. Debating showing it on the other side now and flipping that. Get candy corn mixed in with my peppers. Is it there? I think it was there. I think it was up there. Yeah. Candy. It tastes like candy corn. I need somewhere to hide this for a bit. That'll work, I guess. Yeah, I gotta clean this up too now. I think that's gonna turn out alright. Hide, not so much in that I really want to hide it, but in that I need it out of the way. I guess I only needed one spoon, chat. Main camera. And take one of these and section it into two here. Maybe do like 60-40 here. One we're going to make sort of, the smaller one we're going to make sort of rectangular. Actually, we're going to make both of them sort of rectangular. And then I'm going to roll these out unlike I normally would for pizza. I've also got dough out here like I normally wouldn't normally have dough out here for, or flour out here for pizza dough. And we're going to roll these out a bit. Alright, got some flour on the bottom of that. I'm going to add some cornmeal to the party as well. Now I'm going to roll out this other half. Aww. What went wrong? Why didn't it taste lovely? It's bread. It's not that complicated. It should be amazing. Why not? Just because it doesn't go right the first time doesn't mean you can't be an amazing baker. In fact, it rarely goes right the first time. I didn't mean to change the song, chat. Sorry. Wow, we got a raid from Kitchen Confidence coming in. Hello, kind sir. How have you been? Welcome, raiders. I'm doing some spooky foods tonight. I've got zoom right. Guess I'll just use the buttons. On the stove over there, I've got a Grand Marnier lime and vanilla cheesecake. Real cheesecake. Baked cheesecake still sitting in its water bath cooling down. That's going to be topped with cherry butter. So that'll give it sort of like this glossy reddish to the black. And then this is going to be over the top of that. So that the relief turns the black to this. Where the brown is going to be black. So that's one of our dishes tonight. The other one I'm working on is I'm working on making myself a mummy here. I'm going to do a mummy pizza or a mummy pizza roll. I'm going to do a regular pizza too, I think. I don't have high confidence in my artistic ability on this mummy. I think the cheesecake's going to turn out amazing, but we'll see how the mummy turns out. Trying to be really light on this surface. I don't normally cut on this surface. Even though it's just a stained wood. So Kitchen Confidence, what loveliness were we cooking up tonight? What were we doing tonight? Happy to see you back on Twitch. Hopefully you have been well. It's been a minute. So we got our semi-homemade tomato sauce here on the stove. I'm going to use that over here. We'll do some peppers. Open for me, mozzarella. Please, mozzarella. Pork scallopini with hot dog mac and cheese. Nice. Sugar snap peas. I love me some peas when they're in season. They are just some great stuff. Welcome in, don't call me daughter. Maybe this cheese will work for me at some point here. I like tearing the pieces of mozzarella in half because I think the whole circle is just a bit much. Nice, kitchen confidence. Yeah, we got all sorts of cameras here nowadays. We got all sorts of stuff going on. And that one sometimes follows me. It's not turned on tonight. We also got the angle cam available here too. Nah, I just got a bunch of cheap cameras. I want one more slice. Thank you for the raid, Kitchen Confidence. Hopefully, like I said, I hope things have been great for you. Glad to see you back streaming. If you haven't, folks, please go give that lovely man a follow. Then we need some eyes from my zombie. So we'll do a little of that action there. Do a few more hidden down here that'll just get covered up, hopefully. And then we start wrapping our mummy. Oops. Did I shut off the music there? I didn't mean to. Let's go turn that back on. Thank you, Kitchen Confidence. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Last one. Last one. There we go, chat. Gonna throw our first mummy in the oven. Have a great night, Kitchen Confidence. Thank you so much for that raid. What's your new schedule? What time are you normally streaming now? We got that sliding nicely. Alright, gonna throw this in the oven. Trying to stretch that as much as possible to the point that it was sort of falling off at the end. We got to get that 10 minutes to bake through before we can make our regular pie, regular pizza. Debating at what point I pull that out of the water. Debating at what point I take that cheesecake out of the water here. Like, I'm actually sort of debating doing that right now because I sort of need the room to pull the pizza out. Oh, okay, yeah, that's coming out. That is coming out. Thank you for the follow. Hit some more flour up over here and we'll stretch out the dough and get it a little bit ready, but not do our final stretch on it. I can use this tomato sauce in one of my upcoming streams, so I'm not going to necessarily use all of that tonight. It's considerably more than I need for 2 pizzas, to be honest. Have a great one, Zeeks. Thanks for hanging out. I am debating whether I even want to bother with the cherry butter, chat. That turned out darker than I thought it was going to, the cheesecake. The cheesecake, I think, is a little bit darker than I expected, and which is nice. And if it's not going to crack, if it does crack, I'm definitely going to have to use the cherry butter. But it hasn't cracked yet. And if it doesn't crack, I don't know if I want to bother using the cherry butter or if we could just go straight candy on top of it. And get rid of the water from our water bath. Put the flour away. Not the brightest idea to be messing around with lots of water when your flour's out, unless you want to mess up all your flour. Cheesecake, like I said, chat, I'm probably not going to take photos of and deal with until tomorrow. Can you start following me again, camera? Yes, thank you, camera. So the cheesecake, I'm probably going to take photos of like tomorrow morning. Ideally, if you're doing a baked cheesecake, you want to do it ahead of time. Like, you want to allow it to sit in the fridge, you know, at least a couple hours. Like, at least do it in the morning for dinner. Or do it the day before and let it sit overnight in the fridge. It'll still taste delicious. It'll still be amazing. But the texture will be a lot better if you allow it that extra time to fully chill and fully come to the same temperature throughout. Yeah, good point. Thank you for mentioning that, Cosmic. It had escaped me. Let's see, has anyone in Kick been talking to me tonight? Oh, I'm missing all of Kip's talking to me over in Kick. Thanks for hanging out with me over on Kick, Kip. As I've mentioned before, well, at least in the Discord, not necessarily here on stream as much, but Kick not having its own API means its chat is a little like orphaned off from YouTube and Twitch, so I'm going to be able to respond to people on YouTube and Twitch much better than I will on Kick. I got to sort of keep a separate window open or tab over to it, or... Welcome in, Heart in the Sky. I'm a cloudy heart in the sky. It's one heck of a name. Can't say that I do. I apologize for that. I've had several people with foreign language names. I don't know how to properly put that. Kanji names. I don't know if kanji is a specific language or not, though. We'll see if this is ready to come out after just 10 minutes. Sometimes 11, 12 minutes for pizza. Kanji is a certain part of the Japanese okay. And I do not know if that's Japanese, Korean, if it's Mandarin, if it's one of the more complex languages. There'll be lots of them, folks. Bun's showing up over in Kick now, too. That was our timer going off. Yeah, I want to give that another couple more minutes. I'm going to give that 3 more minutes. Welcome in, Jan Barassian. Your entrance message is a bit sadder tonight. Because of the person that I think of when, or the show that I think of when someone says, "How you doing?" Then again, I can think of worse ways to die than chilling in your hot tub. And thank you for joining in on the server, Too Danny, Too Furious. The Discord. New people in the Discord. Matthew Perry. Matthew Perry unfortunately passed away. But as I said, can think of worse ways of going. I mean, if he struggled with, losing his breath, that's one thing, but if something just knocked him out and passed out in the water. Hey, Rosario. Apparently that's not coming through on my other chat. Interesting. Alright, let's see what we got here for our pizza. Our mummy pizza. Mummy pizza. Over on the cutting board. We got our full-size regular pizza in action here. Perfect amount of cheese. Every time. Right, chat? And it has been forever since I did spreading pepperoni on pizzas. Used to be so much quicker at this. Had to be quicker at it. And for this one, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Hey, Makawaka. How's Illinois? Another streamer everyone should be checking out, everyone. Makawaka does very chill morning walking streams. I don't know if he's currently doing so, but pizza going in the oven, chat. Pizza going in the oven. That was like the perfect size pizza, chat. Like that may have been my best pizza to date as far as pizza stone size to pizza ratio, with it not getting all bunched up, not getting stuck to my peel. I'm excited about that pizza. I think this is going to be a winner. Let's do a little bit of cleanup here while we're waiting on that to cook. I approve of that dad joke. That dad joke is a winner. That may be one of the best ones I've read. We're going to have another night of Jason hating himself in the morning when he has to clean all of these dishes. As always, caution, I get the big messes out of the way. I don't leave food out or anything, but... So chat, how do you cut your mummy? I don't know why asparagus is in that joke. Otherwise, I approve of it. It's not that there's a problem with asparagus being in that joke. I just think it was excessive. It was unnecessary. I mean, you could just say, what kind of socks do you need to garden? I guess garden hose, Maybe you wanted to draw away from saying garden. That would not shock me, Buns. If that was true. I doubt it is. I doubt it is, but it wouldn't shock me at the same time. So chat, how do you cut your mummy? Off with its head. Yeah, I'm sort of feeling like I might have gotten away with a crack-free cheesecake, chat. Now's the time for the crack to form. I'm gonna use this sauce on Tuesday. The leftover sauce here. I guess I got an extra can of tomato sauce for some future project. It's canned, so it'll last forever. That is one big advantage to canned stuff, chat. Like, if you misorder stuff and you misordered canned stuff, yeah, you spent money that you may not have to spend, but it's not like it's going bad anytime soon. I didn't mean to stop music again. Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna do some more creative baking on Tuesday. Continuing Halloween theme. I'm gonna be doing coffins and spiders. Coffins is gonna be a play off of I'm forgetting the term for it. It's gonna play off chicken a la king or chicken vol au vent, where I'm gonna make coffins out of puff pastry and then fill them with a chicken and creamy chicken stew. I'm gonna use the last of that sour cream and do a creamy chicken filling for our coffins. And then I'm additionally going to be making a spider, which is going to be a bread creation. I'm gonna do a bread bowl. I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to use the rest of the tomato sauce and put that in the center of my bread bowl. And then I'm going to have breadsticks coming out of it for the spider legs. Maybe I'll do a head for the spider too. So, chicken stew vol au vent. Vol au vent. Probably butchering the pronunciation of that too. But it has been quite a while since I've done chicken a la king or chicken vol au vent. Alright, let's grab our second pizza of the evening here. Ooh, that's looking like a winner too. Oops, wrong side. There we go. Perhaps not as bubbly as I've done before. So there's our pizzas for tonight. And chat, I think I am going to skip the cherry butter on tonight's cheesecake. I think I'm going to go straight to the pumpkin face. I think that turned out all right. Thank you, Catchy Riff. Sorry, doing a bunch of photos of this one. Alright, chat, so lots of photos will be up, obviously, now of the pumpkin cheesecake. I don't know. What do we call this, chat? It's a Grand Marnier lime and vanilla cheesecake with a candy corn candy garnish and charcoal black coating with a graham cracker crust. Maybe we should just call it delicious? How's that work, chat? Thank you, Kip. So this has to refrigerate overnight. Let's chop up our mummy. Let's finish up with our mummy here tonight. I think I'm going to leave it right here tonight, chat. I don't think I'm going to raid out tonight. Greatly appreciate everyone coming to hang out with me tonight. I had a lot of fun with tonight's dinners. Some fun food tonight. hope everyone had a good time hanging out with me. I hope everyone has a lovely evening. I hope you come back to join me on Tuesday for some more spooky foods. And I hope you all have a great night. Good night.